Hi. Thinking about the possibility of thousands, if not millions, of Jews sitting down to a lonely Seder, I'm reminded of the year my wife and I got married. Right after our wedding, we moved to a community where I served as the rabbi of the shul, and we couldn't go to our families. We invited people over for one Seder, but I thought it would be nice for us to try the other Seder just ourselves, just the two of us. It wasn't a great Seder. We felt lonely, sad, a little foolish. We shared, Torah thoughts just with each other and reminisced about what our families would be doing at different points during the Seder. We never tried that again. For thousands of years, Jews have tried to fulfill the Seder with their friends, with their families, for those who had the good fortune to have. And in a more recent phenomenon, Jews have participated in Pesach programs, learning together, enjoying camaraderie. But this year, due to fears of contagion as well as travel complications, so many of us will be sitting down to smaller Sedarim, even private Sedarim, and it's a painful prospect for thousands of people. It's so painful that I've actually been told that some people might risk going to relatives and friends despite the health hazards involved, just to avoid the sort of lonely Seder I just described. It's wonderful that we have such a powerful national attachment to the Seder. Could Moshe Rabbeinu have dreamed of this more than 3,300 years ago? And the attachment that we have to each other, to having a Seder as families, as communities, is surely a fulfillment of Hashem's greatest vision for us. But it's still dangerous, and saving lives, our own lives, and the lives of other people who need healthcare resources is paramount. So what can we do? I've been asked about the possibility of holding a Zoom Seder for people who will be alone due to COVID-19. In my view, interacting with someone over a live feed during Yom Tov presents halachic problems and should be avoided in almost all cases. If someone is dealing with potentially dangerous depression or instability, they should please ask their rabbi for halachic guidance. But in the absence of a dangerous emotional state, I'd like to suggest a few ways to mitigate the loneliness of a private Seder. And I'm sure others have more ideas. I'd love to hear them. Please email me. My email address will be in the description below. First idea: break the loneliness. Set up people who will be alone with a digital picture frame or the equivalent, showing pictures and video of family members or friends with Pesach props. Film it all in advance, take pictures in advance, and set it up before Yom Tov, before Shabbos. For halachic purposes, cover all the controls and don't move it around on Shabbos or Yom Tov. Set it up beforehand and just leave it there. Don't set up anything with sound that can be heard outside of your home or apartment. Second idea is low tech. Before Pesach, write up thoughts on the Seder, messages about personal Seder memories, and share them beforehand for use during the Seder so that you can sit down to the Seder with the thoughts of your friends, thoughts of relatives. Third idea, a substitute Seder. Have family, friends hold a pretend Seder, a mock Seder, early, or frankly on Chol HaMoed via Zoom, so that they can have something together. For halachic purposes, since it's not an actual Seder, we wouldn't say blessings other than the ones on eating food. If it's before Pesach, we don't use matzah, but you can have a great Seder together on Chol HaMoed via Zoom. And then finally, schedule something to look forward to. Schedule an in-person mock Seder for after the quarantine and isolation are over. And again, we wouldn't say any blessings other than the ones on eating food, but you could even use chametz. Along the same lines, we could make a commitment to get together more frequently once these quarantines and isolations are over. I think that's a great idea in general. If you have other ideas, please send them my way. My email address, again, will be in the description below. May everyone survive this pandemic with the help of God and of families and communities. And may all of us merit to celebrate Pesach together in Jerusalem.